Be careful who you do business with. That is the warning today from a family in Webster County. A decade ago, a tornado churned up timber on their land, and they say the man they hired to help actually made things worse.
The Williams family won a judgment in court, but as Holly Emery found out, they still don't have the money they believe they are owed. Holly Emery joins us live in the studio with the story.
What seemed like a simple deal with a licensed forester turned into a financial and legal nightmare with the Williams family and their attorney. Today, I spoke with the attorney and the family about their case and how it's become so difficult.
This individual should not be in this type of business.
Davy Williams and his family have been dealing with the repercussions of a contract gone south. After a tornado knocked down trees on their property, Davy Williams' father, David Williams, hired Alan Roan, a Mississippi forester, to take care of the timber. But the Williams family says it's been a mess.
He breached his contract. He breached his fiduciary contract, part of the contract, to the landowner. In other words, he didn't keep his end of the bargain that he was supposed to.
The tornado back in 2011 cut the Williams property in half, leaving over $19,000 in damages. However, after multiple legal cases and 10 years, the family still has not seen a dime. They took Roan to court and won.
According to the judge, made the ruling it was supposed to be like $19,000 to my father and like 5% interest per year that he didn't pay. And to this date, it's not been settled.
Mississippi code does not require a paper trail, and that's where some third-party contractors can take advantage of people selling their timber.
When they do the tickets on the logging operation, you cannot tell where the timber come from according to the Mississippi code. They're not doing the tickets right. They're not showing where the tracks come from, whose timber it is.
And without the tickets, no money was paid to the Williams for their timber. Williams attorney Tina Scott says the family has not received any money despite winning the case. She says Roan's business closed just before the court date, leaving it impossible to pay.
Well, what it is Mr. Roan had a corporation, so he hid behind the corporate veil. And so it was entered against his corporation, Roan Forest Management Incorporated, not him personally, which, of course, he was the only stockholder. We issued writs of garnishment to try to garnish his bank accounts, but he had moved all his money.
Scott and Williams say this case could hurt other foresters and logging consultants in the industry simply because of a lack of trust.
You've got hard-working loggers in this business, and to have somebody like this individual come in and start a job and then leave, it's not fair to the landowner. It's sad that we've got an individual that's going around taking advantage of the elderly.
I spoke with Mr. Roan earlier today. In a statement, he said Williams was, quote, putting out a bunch of lies, and he will be looking to file a, quote, slander liable case. Williams is hoping to continue this case in Jackson, where the state will get involved in the issue.